We're back in the sewing room. Welcome, welcome, welcome to one and all. So glad y'all have come to sew with me today. It's a beautiful spring day. Beautiful. The sun is shining. The birds are singing. I do not have the windows open because it's a little cool. We still have some cool days. That's March. Got lots of wind to blow old man winter away and make room for our spring bees and flowers and honey and all that good spring and summer stuff, right? Yeah, so we are in the process of blowing away old man winter for a while. And we're going to make us a bag, a crossbody bag. I love crossbodies. Once I discovered the smaller bag and realized I carry a bunch of stuff that I don't need. I've never gone back to a big purse, and that's been several years ago, and I don't think I ever will, because I don't need all that stuff, and if I've got the space, I just stuff stuff in there. So if I've got something big enough for my phone and my keys and maybe something to clean my glasses with, maybe a little tube of lotion, something, I'm good. I don't need room for anything else. And I'm trying to do some things that are a little bit different, because not everybody wants to make a quilt. Not everybody wants to make a sweatshirt. But maybe you want to make a bag. So I've got a couple bag ideas I'm going to do in the next little bit. This is the first one. And then, so y'all just hang with me. We're going to do all kinds of sewing. All kinds of sewing. So, first off, y'all remember these fabrics that I did. What did I do these with? The first thing I did these fabrics with, my cherry shirt. These fabrics right here, remember these? I did our cherry sweatshirt. I've got these, still got my jelly roll that we're working on, the same jelly roll that we've done. The cherry shirt, we did the zebra shirt. Now we're going to make us a bag. So you get a lot of fabric in something like this, and it's also, you get a lot of them. You get the whole line when you buy a jelly roll or a charm pack or something like that. So I do like to get those occasionally if I know that I'm not doing a huge project out of a fabric line, but I just really love it and want all of them. And they've got a jelly roll, a 10-inch layer cake, or a charm pack, something like that. They do make mini charm packs, which are 2.5-inch squares. They're really tiny, but hey, you all know I save every tiny little piece, and I've used some that were less than that. So, and I also came across a lady in one of the Facebook groups that had 2 charm packs like this, and she had some other pieces that were left over from a quilt that she had done. So I nabbed it. I did really quick. So we have some pieces that are a little bit larger, but they're not, there's not a lot of it, but we can do something with it. Okay, so to get started on our bag, I'm going to tell you what we need. Okay, we need 9 fabric strips that are 2.5 inches by 9 inches, and your jelly roll strips are 2.5 inches. Okay, and I've picked out 9 of them right here, and if by some chance one of them I don't have quite enough, I think I've got plenty of all of them, but there's 1 or 2. If I don't, I'll swap them out for another one. It's not a big deal. 1 fabric rectangle, 9 by 18.5, which I've not cut this yet, but this is almost the exact size we need. Okay, so this is going to be the inside of our bag. Okay, and 1 rectangle of fusible fleece. Mine is not fusible. It'll be fine. It doesn't have to be fusible for this project. If you want the fusible, then you know. But we've got to cut that. This is just a piece of cotton batting, just like you would put in a quilt. one zipper, 9 inches or longer. These are 9-inch zippers, and I've got a whole bag of these. I don't remember where I bought them. Ordered them from somewhere. I know I didn't get them from Amazon, but I don't remember from where. But aren't they cute? I love the colors of them. This one, and then I've got this one, and both of these go with the fabric, so we'll decide as we go on through. And these are 9-inch zippers, and these are plastic zippers. They're not metal zippers. Okay, we'll decide later which one we want to use, which color. And 2 pieces of twill tape or ribbon. This is just cotton twill tape, just this right here. And you just need 2 small pieces, so we'll cut that when we need it. And a 60-inch piece of rope, which I have plenty of rope over here where we make our bowls. Twill tape, which is this. I can just use this for the strap. Ribbon, or we may sew it out of our fabrics. You know, we'll get there. When we get to that part, then we'll make that decision. All right, so first off, let's get our pieces all cut. And y'all, I just found this. This is a free pattern off the internet. Here's what it's gonna look like. Let me see if I can get y'all just the picture without all this other stuff so y'all can see it better. That's what we're making right there. Isn't that cute? I just think it's so cute and so fun, and it's going to be so fun when we get it made. So there you go. That's a picture, and I found this, like I said, it was just free pattern on the internet, and I will try to give you all the measurements and so forth in the description box. So, because I printed it off, it was 40 pages, but there's some of them that don't have anything on them, and some of them just have a little bit. See, this is just 3 words, 4 or 5 words on one piece of paper. So, I'm going to condense it down for you all, so you can, so you'll have the directions if you want to make one. All right. So here's my book of a pattern. And I think they do sell this on a website, but you have to pay like $4 or $5 for it. And it was cheaper for me to print out 40 pages with a word or 2 than it was to buy it. So, first off, let's cut this piece right here. And it needs to be, what did I tell you? 18.5 by 9. All right, so let's see what we've got here. And for this, I'm going to just cut on my mat. Okay, let's get our directions laid back there. So I'll bring this all the way over here to the 0. And it's cut square, I do believe. So we're going to cut this 18.5, which is right here. You all can resize this however you deem fit. See, here's our little piece left that we'll put in here with our scraps. By 9. I'm going to fold this in 2 right here to cut the 9 inches. Bring it all the way over here to the corner. And y'all up here, somebody said they couldn't see very well. So, I'm going to try to bring y'all in here so you can see. Square it up here. Cut it right here at 9 inches. All right. And of course, you know this will go over there in our scraps, because this little piece right here will be used for something. You know that. All right, there's our main body piece of our purse, okay? And it's going to end up being about this size right here, which is just good size to keep your phone and your wallet, a small wallet, a phone, and some keys, and that's all you need, okay? All right, now then, that's our main piece. We need 9 fabric strips that are 2.5 by 9 inches. All right, here we go. Put this over here. These are the ones I chose right here. So I'm going to try to cut them all at one time. Or at least a few of them. How many do we need? 9. That one's just about gone, you all. Okay. Now then, I've got these right here all lined up. And I'm going to bring these over here. Right on the 18. And I'm going to square them up. Get them all on here straight. And we're going to square these up right here on the 18. And they need to be 9 inches. So we're going to come down here and cut this right here on this 9. Okay. Alright, now this one right here is just a little bitty piece. That's all we got left of this one, just a little bitty piece. I keep watching. Somebody else may have some of this at some point, and I'm going to nab it because this is one of my favorites. It is, it is, it is. See, this piece right here is just about gone too. It's not got much of it left. Got 2 more here. There again, we're going to square this up right here on the 18. And then we're going to cut it on the 9. 9 and 9 is 18. That's how come me to do this. They need to be 9 inches. Alright, there are those strips. Yay! One more little piece right there, that one, not much at all. Alright, we got all those cut out now. Now this piece, let's get y'all back just a little bit so I can see what we're doing. We've got our zipper. We need this 2.5 inches long, 2 pieces of this 2.5 inches long, and I'm gonna get me some Scotch tape. Alright, 2.5 inches, 1, 2.5 right there. I should have put my tape on before I cut it. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, there's one. Right here, let's put some tape on it. Now then. there are those two little pieces. I may have to square them up with a pair of scissors, but I got those cut. Get that back out of our way. All right, now then, we need to cut our rectangle of our fleece, 18.5 by 9. Okay. So now we need one piece of this. Do I have some? I thought I might have had some. I don't believe I do. I do not. Alright, let's see if we can slide this over here. Right there. I believe it's where we need to go with it. And I need a bigger ruler for this one, you all. Let me move these because I'll end up cutting it if I don't get some of this stuff out of my way. And we do not want that. We would not be real happy if we cut our pieces. Okay, I'm gonna have to scoot y'all back so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, I hope y'all can see. I hope y'all can see. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to mark this. I'm just going to use this little Sharpie right here for just a second because I'm just going to put a dot right there. And one right there. Alright, now then. That kind of gives me an idea as to where we're going with this. So I'm going to stand up to do this because this is a big piece. All right. There's our fleece, our piece of fleece. I'm just going to fold that like that and toss it back there out of our way for right now. All right, here's our fleece. Here's this piece, all the same size or close. As long as they're good and close, you're good, because the rest of it you can take up in your seams. Alright, let's see what it tells us to do next. Alright, lay this like this right here to the wrong side, which I think that's what I've done. This right here is just, it really doesn't have a right side or a wrong side. It's just a matter of which side you like better. And then you come over here and you lay your first piece like this right here, just like we did our sleeves for our sweatshirt. We're going to sew and flip just like we did the sleeves to our sweatshirt. Okay, y'all, I didn't cut these in any particular order, any rhyme or reason to any of it. I just started cutting. All right, and we're going to lay that one right like that, face down, and we're going to sew this right here, a 1/4 inch seam. I'll meet you back over here at the sewing machine, and we're going to do this part at the machine, okay? All right, here we are, back at the machine. I'm going to see if I can scoot y'all just a little bit. I want y'all to be able to see, but you can't be in here too close to me because I got to be able to sew, right? All right, let's try this. All right, here we go. We're going to sew this. I want to go the other way. So I'm going to start up right here on this side. Doesn't really matter which side you start on. Alright, and we're going to sew a 1/4 inch seam. Edge of your 1/4 inch pressure foot, edge of your fabric, straight stitch. Back stitch at the beginning and end because you want to hold your seams down. Just 2 or 3 stitches and it'll hold it. Or if your machine has a locking stitch, this one does. I don't use it very much. Alright, now then, this is what happens. You start to flip. Do you see that? Start to flip. Pull them down. Start to flip. Same thing. We're going to do it again. All the way down through here until we have this already done. Okay? Sew and flip. Oh, I don't want those 2 pieces to be side by side. So let's see. We'll go with this one. Sew and flip. Sew and flip. Missing a piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Like we're going to be one short, but I'm going to read the directions because that's what we have them for, okay? Just trust the process. Okay, See, it looks like we need one more piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what it said, 9 pieces. And we've got 9 pieces sewn on there. Okay, I'm going to press it down real good. It would help if I got my iron hot. You know, irons work a little bit better if they're hot. There it is. Alrighty. Alright, the directions say to trim this away. But that's going to give us our purse to be about this size, okay? And I think I would rather have it just a little bit deeper. So, why not add us one more piece? One more piece. Let's go with this one right here. So let's cut us a 9-inch piece here. And we're going to add one more on there. And cut this straight. Straighten it up just a smidgen. Alright, I'm going to sew this on here and then I'll be back and we'll get our zipper ready. Okay, now then we're going to trim this up all the way around. Alright, make sure we've got a good squared edge to go with. And we're just going to trim it up all the way around. Do the 2 ends and I'll get out the longer ruler. Do this. Let's do this one so we can see exactly what we got going on, because you want it to all be square. Yes, you do. Square this one up. And to square it up, you find you something that you know is straight. Like I knew this line right here was straight. And you put this right here all the way across that straight, just like that, and then the rest of your ruler will be straight. So if you lay it like this and your line's going this way and this is your straight line you're using, you know it's not going to be straight. But if that's straight and square, then this is going to be straight and square. Does that make sense? I hope it does. All right, now then we've got the top and the bottom here that are square. And this is a lot longer than 18 inches, but you know what? That's okay. Maybe it's not. No, it's not. I just cannot. Alright, and this piece is 18 and 3/8. Same on that side. Let's see if we got 9 here. Got 8.5. So it's not quite as wide. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. So, It's all squared up. Now then, to do our zipper, it says clip or pin the zipper, and you know I'm going to clip. So let's decide what color zipper we want to use. Do we want this one? Or do we want this one? Which zipper? I believe I like this one. I do. Alright. Clip or pin the zipper to one of the 9-inch edges of the body piece, right sides together. Okay, this is the right side. This is the right, see our zipper pull? So this is the right side of our zipper, right there. Right there. We're going to clip that down. Just like so. Just like that. Alright. The zipper should be centered against the 9, and it is. Our zipper is centered. About as centered as it can be. Now then, we're going to stitch this zipper down with a 1/4-inch seam right down through here. And I'm going to be right back. If you need to, if your zipper does not have a really wide, I call them zipper sides, you'll need to use a zipper tape. That's what it's called. If the zipper tape is not wide enough and it's just more narrow, you may need to use a zipper foot. If not, you can just use your 1/4-inch seam foot. And I think I can just use a 1/4-inch seam foot. So I'm going to be back when I get this right here stitched. Alright, there we got that side of the zipper done. Now then, I'm pretty sure you pull this other side up and you sew that side of your zipper down. Now that's a blank page. Told y'all I had 40 pages, and much of them are blank. It says to trim away until 1/8 of an inch. Which honestly, you all, that's, I don't have much. So I'm just going, I guess I'll trim it to 1/8 of an inch. That's not much. Not much at all. Not much. Alright, there we go. I got that trimmed. That wasn't much to trim off, but I trimmed it. Okay? Because that's what the directions said. Alright, now then. Yes. Okay. See, when that's done correctly, you'll be able to fold that just like that. And I can. See that? That folds right into that just like that. Okay? Oh, I cut the zipper tape. It said not to cut the zipper tape. Well, I goofed, didn't I? I did. I goofed it. I cut the zipper tape. I shouldn't have cut the zipper tape, and I should have just... Okay, so we're going to back up. I've got more zippers. We're going to try this again. Here's my zippers, you all. There's a blue and a purple. How does it go? It's orange. We don't need orange. Pink and brown. Let's just go with our second choice, which was this one. Alright, I'm going to rip this out, and I'm going to restitch this, okay? So y'all don't want to see me rip it, but I'm telling y'all, you need to know that when you're sewing, you're going to sew things. You're going to cut things. And when you do, it's not the end of the world. You just have to step back, assess the situation, and go again. Okay? This is not a big deal. I can still use this zipper for something else because I really didn't cut that much of it off. So this zipper is still usable. As a matter of fact, if it weren't going to be the lining part, I could still use it. But since I did trim it just a little bit, it will fray somewhat. See how it's going to fray? And I don't want it to fray. I could probably take a lighter and fuse it. But for the sake of this video and to show you all, we all make mistakes. Yes, we do. And the difference is we just fix them. Some people don't fix them. I usually try to fix them if it's something simple and easy. All right, let's try this again. So, right side to right side, just like so. And clip it so that we hold it in place. Okay? And then we sew a 1/4 inch seam. All right. All right, I'll be back when I sew this one. All right, now here we go again. We got our zipper sewn on there. Now then, we do not cut this part, okay? We only trim this part. And I'm actually going to trim it with this little one right here. And I'm going to try my best. Actually, I'm going to use a pair of scissors because that's not going to be easy to do. So, can y'all see how close in there I'm trimming this? Right like that. Now then, see how that does? And that right there folds back up under there just like that. Okay? Just like that. See? That'll fold right up in under there just like that. And then I'm sure we're going to come back and top stitch that. Okay? I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to do. Yes, and then you fold the zipper away from the tote exterior and top stitch on the fabric 1/8 of an inch right here. Okay, so we're going to come back. I'm going to put some clips on it to hold it down. Oh, mercy, there's a wasp. Y'all people laugh at me, but the best way to kill a wasp is to take a pair of scissors and cut it in two. They never see them coming. If you start swatting at them with the fly swatter or something, they run. But I can usually just take a pair of scissors and whack them in two. Andy thinks it's funny. He'll say, "Get the scissors, kill the bee." So, all right, I'm going to top stitch this down now, right here. Top stitch it right there, 1/8 of an inch, all the way in there, just like that. And I'll be right back. Okay, here you go. Look at that. Makes a nice finished edge on the inside of your bag. Very nice finished edge on the inside of your bag right there. Okay, now then, our next step, I mean literally every step is on a piece of paper here, you all. And then a bunch of blank pages, so there's not even 40 steps to this. We fold this in half with the remaining zipper tape against it. outer edge, okay? Right like this. Right like so. Make sure you get your sides lined up even. This right here is what you want to line up, are your sides, okay? And bring that in right like that and clip it. Okay. We're about finished with this cute little bag. No time at all. Easy peasy. Beginner bag project. There's that wasp up here again. I'm going to get him here in a minute. He's going to light up here and I'm going to cut him in two. Come on. I need to open the windows because it's getting hot up here. Maybe he's finally looking for a way out. Alright, I'm going to go up in the windows. I'll be right back. Alright, now we've got some breeze blowing through. Maybe y'all will hear the wind and the breeze and the trees and the birds and so forth and so on. And look at our little bag. It's just the perfect little size. Alright, now then, we're going to sew this, trim it, and sew it just like we did the other, okay? Just like we did this side. We're going to sew this one down 1/4 of an inch in, cut off 1/8 of an inch, turn it up under, and top stitch it. Alright, now I went ahead, I recut these. I cut them 3 inches because I wanted to have a little more here to work with. And it says to baste these right here, right above the zipper, okay? So I'm going to clip this one on this side, and I'm going to clip this one on this side, and I've got them clipped to the inside, okay? Because when we make this outside seam, then they'll flip like this. All right, does that make sense? You baste them like this, then when you sew your seam together, it flips it to where these are sticking to the outside. So make sure they're coming in, not out, okay? Because they will go out when we get it finished. All right, now then, this right here, it says to position it where there's a strip or so above the top, at the top of the bag. So since I've got this strip right here, you know, I added one to make it just a little bit larger. You can make this as big as you want it. You've got a big long zipper, a 14-inch zipper, make you a great big one. But this is just a small little crossbody bag that will be very fun to carry. Just fun, just fun. All right. Now then, I'm going to see what I do next to decide if I'm actually going to baste. I've never been one to baste anything. Now then, it says sew the sides of the tote. Turn the tote inside out and line up the pieces below the zipper. All right, turn it inside out. All right, just like this. Okay. We line up these pieces like this. See that? We want to line this piece up with this piece. Right like so. Alrighty. And I hope I've got everything lined up good. I hope I do. Oh, that breeze feels so good up here, you all. It really, really does. Alright, let's see. That's going to be below the zipper. So we got to go at it again. This is the top. All right. Now then. We'll line those up that way. All right. Yep, I did it. I did it backwards. That's all right. We're fixing it. No big deal. No worries. No worries at all. Alrighty. Now then, yes, this is better. Like I said, this goes lined up with this one. See, just like this. Just like so. Now then, got that all lined up. Let's see what our next step is. I'm pretty sure it's going to tell us to sew this. Yes, it's going to tell us to sew this on this blank piece of paper. It's our next instruction page. Blank piece of paper. Says to pinch the strip at the bottom into a 1-inch pleat. Now I'm assuming that it would be just like this right here. Just up, just like that. Take this bottom right here. See this bottom? This right here? Fold it in half, just like that. That gives your bottom something. Okay? So I'm just folding that up. Just like that. See that? It's folded in on itself. Just like that. Pin or clip the sides together. Make sure the zipper is halfway open. I've done that. Look at there. I didn't even know it was going to tell me that. Well, this time I got two blank sheets. Alright, and the next step is to sew down both sides a 1/4 inch seam. Alright? And it says if you use a metal zipper, to be careful as you're stitching across here. But actually mine, it will not even come over the zipper on that one end right here. Okay? And this one, I will be very careful to go across this top right here. Alright? I'm going to sew this down a 1/4 inch down both sides. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, here's our little bag. We're going to open that up just like that, and we're going to turn it right side out. Just like this. If we can get it turned right side out. There we go. Pretty sure it's what we do next. I don't think we have to do anything else to the inside. Oh, we are supposed to bind these raw edges. Alright, let's leave it right like this. My bad. I thought we ought to do something with these raw edges on the inside. It says it's optional. But you know what? I don't like a raw edge. Do you? I do not. So we're going to bind ours. You can turn it, leave these edges raw just like this. No worries. But you know what? I've got this right here. I can cut this in 2 and it'll be the perfect size. Cut 2 strips, 9 by 1.5. And let's see, what have I got right here? I've got 10 by 3. Look at there. It's just the absolute perfect size, right? There we go. There's one. Make sure we got this one. I'll just barely nick the edge of this off. Just like that. Alrighty. Now then, to do this, I'm going to press it. Just like this. Just like this. You want to press it, okay? We need to trim this off, it said. So we'll trim that off. And we'll trim this off, which is not much on this side to trim off, was there? Not much at all. is a good little thing to show y'all how to do some binding. It is. You sew it down on one side and you turn it. You're going to bring it in here. Turn this piece up like this so that you don't have a raw edge, okay? To make it a right edge. But that right there, bring it up here. I don't know how they're telling you to do it. This is the way I would do it. Right like this. Right like this. And then turn this down right here. See that? Did y'all see that? And we're going to stitch this right here 1/4 of an inch. And then we're going to turn it and stitch it one more time. Okay? Does that make sense? Let me go over here and sew this. Well, let me just take y'all over there with me. Alright, we'll see if y'all can see right here. Alright. I'm going to start right here. You see I've got this folded down. Right here. It's folded down. Right here. And I'm going to sew right along here. This is the edge. The inside edge. See, here's our zipper. This is our inside edge right down through there. I'm going to sew in there 1/4 of an inch. The edge of my presser foot to the edge of the fabric. And when you're going over that zipper part, you want to go very slow. Get our little thingy here, poke that down. Alright, there's that one. So you want to turn this in and then turn this over, just like so. Turn it in and turn it over, just like that. This gives you a nice finished inside edge. Okay? Just like this. You can buy binding at the store. If that's what you want to use, it's perfectly fine. I find binding so easy to make, and it just gives your projects a little more finished look if they match. Okay, so now we're going to stitch this right down through here. Just top stitch that right down through there. Y'all, I'm using white thread. You can use matching thread. It would be better. This way you all can see my seams. Across this zipper, I need to stop. Go very, very slowly going across that zipper. My machine stopped instead of breaking a needle, which I'm very thankful for. Alright, but right there, it hit that. I just came across it, just like that. Alright, let's do this side. Turn it up. Clip that, come all the way up to the top, clip it, and turn it back down. Oh, the breeze, you all, it's just so wonderful. Alright, let's get this one going. Papers are just flying over here. Y'all hear my papers? Turn it in, turn it up. Got it bound just like that. Now let's turn it right side out. And see how our pleat did at the bottom? It gave us a nice little, can y'all see it? I hope you can. Gave us a nice little pleated bottom there. There we go. There's our little bag. Now we got to do us a handle for it. Yeah, we did. We got to do us a handle for it. All right. I'll meet y'all back at the cutting table. All right. I've got some real pretty colored rope right here. It's pink. And it goes so well with this. I think this is what we'll make our handle out of. Okay, our crossbody. And it says to cut our strap, let me tell you. Got y'all sitting up here cattywampus. More blank pages. All right, how long does it say to cut our strap? I'm looking. "60 inches long." All right, so I'm gonna cut us a piece of rope 60 inches long. There's 36. All right, this right here is about 60 inches. I'm gonna cut just a little bit more. All right, now then, for this, all I'm gonna do is put that through there. We'll bring it up here, and I'm gonna tie it. Just like that, in a little square knot. Just like that. And this is adjustable. You can make it as long or as short as you want just by changing the way this is tied. Okay. Alright, there we go. There's our little bag. Bring y'all up. Set y'all up here so you can see. Let's get you back. Here's our little bag. Isn't this cute? Didn't that turn out cute? Look at there. Got y'all zoomed in. Now, didn't this turn out cute? Perfect size for your phone, your keys, and your wallet. That's all you need. And it's precious. I love these fabrics. I cannot get enough of these fabrics, and they are discontinued, and I'll probably never get any more. But I keep looking. I keep looking. But y'all use any kind of jelly roll that you have that you think, you know. And here's our little zipper. It'll zip right up there. You can take this same pattern. You don't have to make it, you know, strips. You can make it solid. You can put them here with pretty quilting. You can put a quilt design on the front. You can make a pretty little tassel or whatever to hang from here if you want to. But since this pink matches our bag, I think I'll just leave it our little circle. But there's our little bag. So, y'all have fun with that. Easy peasy, beginner friendly, little crossbody bag to make. You know, make it as large or as small as you want it. Easy peasy. I've got a couple more bags I want to make with you all. But this was the first one. I'm trying to do some beginner friendly because it's brought to my attention that some of you all may not understand a lot of things that I do because I've been sewing for 50 years. All my life. You know, some things I'm like, people just know that, but they don't unless you grew up with a mama that sewed like I did. So that's gonna be all for this one. Y'all go make you a bag. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.